Robert, has Mikey always had another side to him? Because it seems like once the weigh-in happens or he's face-to-face like he was with Spence a week ago, he lowers those eyebrows and he'll say a few things to them and, you know, and let them know he's coming.
Look, Mikey's one of those few fighters that sees a lot of things and does a lot of things with their mind, with their vision. And I'm not saying he's the only one, because there's great fighters, there's great champions in the past and maybe even right now. But Mikey tells us, you know, there's a lot of times when he's in the ring and fighting, and he could just tell a lot from the way his opponent's breathing, the way they're breathing, the way they're moving. You know, there's those little things that Mikey has that not every fighter has, and I think that's a big advantage.
Is his intelligence?
He's very intelligent. Very intelligent.
And Robert, I know you touched on, you know, Spence earlier, but what do you do against a great body puncher like Spence? How do you offset that?
Spence has great left to the body. You know, he's a hell of a fighter. But that's one thing we're working on. You know, and Mikey's been able to avoid those body punches pretty well. And I think, I'm not saying he's not going to get hit. He probably will get hit to the body, but it's going to take it.
Is the six-pack coming in now that he's doing ab stuff?
You know what? He's been training with his shirt, so I haven't even seen his body.
I know you said you've been focusing on movement a little more in this fight. How important is counterpunching in this fight too?
You know, obviously movement, like I said, movement such that, but if needed, Mikey's ready to fight on the inside too. Mikey's ready to back him up. You know, like I told him, there's guys that are walking around at 180. You know, and when Mikey wants, if he just picks one round, he says, I'm gonna back him up this round. Mikey does it, you know, he backs him up, throws punches, and Falcao or Adames can find their way out, you know. And he's not doing it to just an amateur, you know. He's doing it to world-class fighters, guys. You know, Falcao's a medalist, you know. He's a hell of a fighter. I don't think any small lightweight would be able to do that, but Mikey's been able to do it.
Do you think Spence will be surprised by the power?
I think he's gonna be surprised, definitely.
But just to be fair, is there any way Mikey gets a knockout? Because even though he dropped Lipinets in Easter, they still went the full 12 at 35 and 40.
We're not looking for a knockout, and honestly, I would probably say it goes the distance. But I know that if Mikey lands a good punch and hurts him, I think Mikey will have the power to knock him out.
And do you think this fight can make him a star close to the level that Fernando was at, and even Oscar, as Chicano guys? Look,
I think you know, to compare him to an Oscar de la Hoya, well, you know, Oscar was a gold medalist, the Golden Boy. You know, we got to be real too. Oscar was just something we see every 100 years. You know, but I think Mikey could be very close to that. You know, he's Mexican American. You know, we have a great following. People love Mikey. He's just like Oscar was, very respectful, never talked bad, never did anything bad outside of boxing. I think Mikey's pretty much the perfect athlete, but Oscar was just Oscar. So, you know, I got to give respects to Oscar.
And lastly, Robert, do you see a fight of the year unfolding, or is Mikey gonna take some of the drama out of it?
I don't think fight of the year type of fight. This is gonna be more of a, you know, chess match, smart fight, and I think Mikey's gonna be the smarter man.
Thanks, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.